The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 26th Chapter, Text number 26, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on January 3rd, 1975, in Bombay, India.
This false ego is characterized as the doer, as an instrument, and as an effect. It is further characterized as serene, active, or dull, according to how it is influenced by the modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance.
Uttitam karananta, kattitam karanattam cha, karyatam chiti lakshanam, shanta guru vimura tam iti va shad ahankrite. So last night we discussed Sankarshan. Sankarshan, Pradyumna Niruddha. Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna Niruddha. For expansion, taking charge, 4 kinds of different activities. So, this false ego and the material world and this body, they are also divided into 3. Shanta, Ghora and Murattam. According to the modes of material nature, Shanta means sober, serene. Persons who are in the modes of goodness, for them this material world is manifest in the matter of its constituency, and those who are in modes of goodness, they can see things as they are. And the Ghora, those who are in the modes of passion, they are unnecessarily going on making plan and full of activities without any aim of life. And Murhattam, that is like animal, do not know what is the aim of life, what for he is working, what is the value of life, nothing of this sort. So this false ego, I am this material body, I belong to this material world, I belong to this community, sect or nation, so many, they are all based on ahankar, ahankara vimuratma, kartaham iti manne. Actually, every one of us who are in this material world, we are all under the full control of this illusory energy and working differently according to the influence of the different modes of material nature. I am not real karta, prakriti kriyamanani, gunai karmani. I am the influence, under the influence of different gunas, and still falsely I am thinking that I am the doer, or I have got the capacity of acting, and the effect, whatever I have produced, it is due to my labor. This is called illusion, moho. Moho ayam aham mameti. this conception of life is moho. Moho, delusion or illusion, just like a person in feverish convulsion is lying unconscious, thinking something else. This is our position. Mohoyam. Because our real business is how to get out of this moho. So Vasudev Sankarshan, Pradyumna Niruddha, they are controlling by different senses and the sense controller, different demigods. It is a very complicated situation, but we can get out of it by controlling the senses. That is also very difficult at the present moment, especially in the Kali Yuga. That is also very difficult. The easiest way, as suggested by Shastras and great personality, is Bhaja Vasudeva. Jat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya karmasayam grathitam udgrathayanti santa. Jat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhakta udgrathayanti santa tadavannan riktamatayo jatayun niruddhya sutaganaastamaranam bhajavasudhi. Karmasayam, this false ego, we are creating different hopes of activity. I shall do this, I shall do that. Grathitam, they are very deep-rooted. Grathitam. So we have to pluck out this karmasayam, the root of karma. Kutastha, then phalanmukha and phalaprap. There are three stages. Karmasayam. Kutastha, in the seed form, kutastha. Then phalanmukham, sprouting. Then prapta, prarabdha. The beginning of prarabdha, not yet manifest, and prarabdha means manifest. The same example as we have given several times, infection. We have suppose I have infected some chronic disease or infectious disease. It is not yet manifest, but it is kutastha. It is in the seed form there is. Then all of a sudden we get some feverish condition that is called phalanmukha. And when it is high fever and quite manifest, the delusion and so many other things, that is called prarabdha. So we are all undergoing prarabdha phalam, manifest phalam for our past deeds. So they are very deep-rooted. It is very difficult to uproot them. But there is one process that is recommended, Bhaja Vasudevam. Bhaja. The others, there are many yogis, jnanis, they are trying to get out of the situation, kutastha, phalanmukha, prarabdha situation of our life. But Srimad Bhagavat said, the devotees, they can very easily uproot the causes of our material miserable condition of life. Jat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya. Vilasa means enjoying. And bhakta means devotees. They are always attached to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Sabai mana Krishna padaravinda. The devotees are always engaged, they are always attached. Padaravinda, Aravinda, lotus flower, and the lotus feet. So devotees, they are concerned always seeing the lotus feet of the Lord. They do not try to see him in the face. Beginning with the lotus feet, the devotee begins offering tulsi leaves with sandalwood pulp and offering to the lotus feet of the Lord. That is their vilasa, enjoyment. That pada pankaja palasa vilasa. They enjoy. That is transcendental bliss, offering a little sandalwood pulp and tulsi leaves on the lotus feet of the Lord. That pada palasa vilasa, pankaja palasa vilasa bhakti. Vilasa. That is their vilasa. Vilasa means enjoyment. Bhoga vilasa. Devotees, they have no bhog. They have vilas, enjoyment. And indirectly this is also bhog, transcendental bliss, ecstasy. Sometimes they are crying, sometimes they are shivering, sometimes they are laughing. There are 8 kinds of sattvic transformation. So when one is completely pure devotee, these symptoms are visible. That is called vilas, enjoyment. That pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya. Karmasayam. When one is engaged in that vilasa, enjoyment, spiritual, blissful life, then the root cause of karma becomes vanished. Karmani niddahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. In the Brahma Samhita it is said. They are no more interested with the attraction of fruitive activities. Karmasayam, grathitam, very deep-rooted. Jat pada pankaja palasa vilasa bhaktya, karmasayam grathitam udgratayanti. Very easily they can uproot. Tadvanna riktamatayo. Riktamatayo, those who are attached to live in the forest, in the mountain, in the cave, alone in a secluded place, and with great endeavor trying to stop the agitation of the senses. Tadvanna riktamatayo jatayo niruddhya. Sutagana. Niruddha means control. The yogis especially, they do that. And Gyanis also, they read philosophy, discuss philosophy. The yogis control the senses, yoga, indriya samyama. In this way, they are trying to get out of this chain of fruitive activities, karmasam. But devotees, being attracted to the flavor of the lotus flower of Krishna's feet, lotus flower. Krishna, his face is called also lotus eye, his navel is called Padmanabha, his feet is called lotus feet, Padapadma, and his garland is also Padma. He is very much fond of Padma. So, when a devotee is attached to the lotus flower of Krishna's feet, automatically they forget all such material activities. They haven't got to endeavor, separate. The jnanis and the yogis, they are trying to, by their endeavor, by the different endeavor, they are trying to get out of this entanglement. But the devotees, simply by engaging himself, the Vasudeva Bhakti, Vasudeva Parayana, simply by bhakti, they come out of the entanglement without any difficulty. That is stated in this verse. Tadvanna riktamatayo jatayo niruddhya sutaganaastamaranam. Sutagana astam, stop functioning. They cannot do so nicely. Therefore, Saranyam bhaja Vasudeva. Vasudeva is the ultimate Saranyam, ultimate shelter. Bhaja Vasudeva. In other place also it is said, Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prejita Janayati Asu Jnanam Vairagam. Jnanancha tadahitakam. Janayati asu vairagyam jnanancha tadahitakam. One cannot understand what is the cause of a Vasudeva Bhakta to become so much renowned. Just like in India, this young man from America and Europe, they are surprised how they have become so much aloof from material activities. It is surprising. That is, it is not surprising because Bhaja Vasudevam, they have taken to the shelter of Vasudeva. If you do also, you shall become. But we are not inclined. In India, Vasudeva we know everything of Vasudeva. Hare Krishna, this is what you can teach. We know everything. This is the Indian disease. Because familiarity breeds contact. Because Indians are familiar with the name of Vasudeva, with the name of Hare Krishna, they think, just like in Europe and American cities, the way these boys and girls they go for Sankirtan, and the Indian people they say, oh, we know everything. We have now come here to learn how to eat meat, how to drink wine. This is the condition. Vasudeva, this is not very much appealing, but this is the only way to become out of entanglement. Otherwise, this Santapura Vimurattam Miti va sad ahankite. We shall always remain in this false ego that I am this body, I am of this material world. No information of the spiritual world. Nati vidu sarthagating Vishnu. They have no information. They do not know the sarthagating. Everyone is declaring, I am my self-interest. But they do not know what is self-interest. Nati vidu sarthagating Vishnu. Durashayaji vahirathamari. Durashaya, the hope which will never be fulfilled. What is that hope? They are trying to adjust this material world to become happy. This is durasa. Durasaya jiva hirathamani. And the leaders, they are also leading in that way. Give up this Vedic culture, throw away. The leader said openly that throw away your shastras in the water. No more shastras. Now you take to industry, technology, if you want to become happy, just like the Americans, like the Europeans. So the leaders, such leaders have been described in the Srimad Bhagavad, andha. Andha means blind. They do not know how to lead people. What is the aim of life? The aim of life is not to understand or learn some technical knowledge by which we can make some bodily comfort. That is not aim of life. The aim of life is different. We are part and parcel of God. Mamaivangsha jiva bhuta. Now we are separated. Not separated, just like a criminal is not separated from the state. He is in the state, but in a different condition. Similarly, we cannot be separated from God. That is not possible. We are part and parcel of God, but we can be separated by disease condition. Just like my finger cannot be separated or can be separated, but in the disease condition, it cannot work. It cannot work in its original constitutional position. Similarly, due to this material disease, we cannot properly serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the whole. We are part and He is the whole, the complete. We are not somehow or other detached. So we cannot be separated. But under certain conditions, it appears that we are separated. This is forgetfulness, more or less. So we have to revive this whole concept. That is the whole subject matter of the Sankhya philosophy, Kapil Dev. How we are becoming degraded from the original state of Krishna consciousness. So our only business is how to revive again. That revival is possible only by this process. Bhaja Vasudevam. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa Mahatma Sudullava. Sudullava Mahatma. Not ordinary Mahatma. Mahatma, Mahanatma, Jasya iti Mahatma. Not crippled Atma. This is my community, this is my nation, this is my family. I have to maintain it, I have to make them. This is not Mahatma. Mahatma means one who is broaden, Krishna consciousness, Sarvajonishu. Krishna is the Supreme Father of all living entities. And they are suffering. Tato vimukha cetasa maya sukhaya bharamudvahatu vimura. Prahlad Maharaj says, I am simply, anxious, perplexed, only for these persons who are bereft of Krishna consciousness. So I am thinking of that. This man is Mahatma. He is thinking of all living entities who are bereft of Krishna consciousness and making plan how to again take them to Krishna consciousness, because this is the cause of all unhappiness, they are suffering, and they are making plan. Maya Sukhaya. Maya Sukhaya means the happiness which has no standing, false, illusory. For this purpose, Bharamad Bhato Vimura, big adventure, big things they are contemplating, planning. That is called Ghora, Ghora Rupa. Here it is called Ghora, Shanta Ghora. If you go to some industrial place, in a factory, iron factory, like Tata's, you will see how they are engaged in Ghora activities, horrible activities. After all, you have to eat something, but they have planned a Ghora activity, very fearful, Ugra Karma. By nature's way, Krishna has given us everything. You can simply work little, you get food grains. Krishna says like that. Krishna never says that you open big, fearful, horrible industries. You'll never find in Bhagavad Gita. For your livelihood, Krishna says, very simple method. Annad bhavanti bhutani. Anna, you produce anna. Why you are planning big industries? The oil will come from America through the channel, and the Arabia will refuse to supply oil. There will be power problem. So many things, one after another. But Krishna does not say that do all these things, Ghora. No. He says, Annad bhavanti bhutani. You just produce food grains and bhavanti bhutani. Bhutani means all living entities. They will be stout and strong by eating. What do you want more? Annad bhavanti bhutani. Parjanyat anna sambhava. And if there is sufficient rain, then automatically it will be very easy to grow food grains. Parjanyat anna. If there is no parjanna, rain, then your so-called tractor will not help you. Or knowledge, agricultural knowledge, will not help you. You will have to depend on Krishna for rains. Parjanyat anna sambhava. And Jagyat bhavati parjanya. If you perform Jagga, then there will be regular rainfall. In the Kali Yuga, there is no Jagga. Therefore, there is anavristi. The Kali Yuga people will forget performing Jagga. They will be busy in Ghora Rupa activities, horrible and fearful activities, not Jagga. They will neglect Jagga. So, then how these bolts and nuts and rubber tires will help you? Therefore, there is scarcity of anna. That will increase more and more. It will so increase that now you are getting anna by paying high price. But time will come when even if you prepare to pay price, there will be no more anna. That time is coming. Naturally, what people will eat? They will eat mansa and roots and seeds, no milk, no sugar, no wheat. These things will be stopped. As we are becoming entangled in Ghora Rupa activities, or mudha activities, then the more we shall be entangled with sufferings of material existence. They do not know what is the actually interest. Nati vidu sarthagati Vishnu. So therefore, this planning, real planning is this varnashram dharma. Varnashram means regulative life. So we have come to this world, there will be no difficulty for our maintenance. Peacefully let us live and save time for spiritual consciousness, for advancement of tapo dibbang jena suddheta sakta. We have to rectify, purify our existence. This present existence is not purified. Otherwise, why you are accepting death? Because the existence is not purified. But you don't care for it. We are so dull. It is a mudha, mudhattam. Mudhattam. There are so many big scholars of Bhagavad Gita, but they do not know the first lessons of Bhagavad Gita. First lessons of Bhagavad Gita. First lesson of Bhagavad Gita is there. Na hannate hannamane sarire, na jayate va amriyate va kadachit, nitta shasatayang na hannate hannamane sarire. Who is thinking of this? The na hannate hannamane sarire, if after the destruction of this body I am not annihilated, that is a fact. But who is making research about it? And still, that big scholars of Bhagavad Gita. And they do not know even the ABCD of Bhagavad Gita. This is the first lesson of Bhagavad Gita. Dehinasmin yatha dehi kaumara jovanandira. Tatha dehantara prati dhiras tattva namayate. Najayate vamyate va kadachit. Na hannate hannam. These things do not strike even their dull brain. That if Atma, I am Atma, I am the soul, I do not die even after the annihilation of this body. But that means I will have to accept another body. But is this very good job? Why not seek after our original position when there is no more change of body? This question does not arise. But it is very easy. That is, for that reason Bhagavad Gita is there. Everyone can avoid this birth and death. That is the business of human life. How to stop jara marana moksha, vitaraga bhayak prada. Everything is there. This is the aim of life. But not. We are under this false ego and this body, and some of us in the modes of goodness. That is also another kind of bondage. I am Brahmana, I am very learned scholar, but that's all right. But still you have to go further, above the Brahminical stage. Not simply become proud of having nice birth, full of knowledge and learning. That is not sufficient. The learning should be perfect. What is that perfect learning? The Vedaista sarvai ahameva Veda. If you are actually learned, if you are proud of becoming Vedanti or knowledge in Vedanta, then you must be aware of Krishna. Vedaista sarvai ahameva Veda. Otherwise, samayeva hi kevalam. Dharmasyanusthita pungsha vishakshena kathasuja notpada edurating jadi samaeva ikeva. Either you become shanta or ghora or mura, three kinds of position in this material world. Shanta, shanta means in the Brahminical qualification. And ghora means activities, material activities, fruitive activities. And mura, just like animal, neither shanta nor ghora, simply animal, udaram bharita, sartham udaram bharita. Sartham, interest means if one somehow or other fulfills his belly, then he thinks, now all my mission is fulfilled. This is called murattam. Shantam udaram datham kutumba varanam. Generally in this age, people will be interested to fulfill his own belly, because that is also a very difficult task nowadays. To get sufficient food daily, that is also a problem. And if one can maintain his family in these hard days, family means husband, wife and few children, then dakham kutumba bharana. Then he is just like Maharaj Dukkha. Dukkha means very expert. Those who are maintaining big family, working very nicely, managing business, they are called dukkha. So in the Kali Yuga, if one can maintain a family, small family, then he will be considered dukkha. Dakham kutumba bharana. Otherwise, if one can fulfill his belly only, his all interest is fulfilled. This will be the condition of this age. That means murhattam. Mostly murhattam. They do not know, nati vidu sarthagati. So this is the position, murhattam at this, in this age. Rajastama. Murhattam. Some of them are busy in ghora activities, and some of them are murhas. Generally they are murhas. The so-called active person, they are also murhas. That is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Namanga prapadante murha, duskiti naranakama. So, unless you come to Krishna consciousness, unless you become a pure devotee of Krishna, then our life is unsuccessful. It has begun, since we have come to this material world, under different influence, we have come to this condition of Shanta, Ghora, Murha. But we have to become above this condition, even above this Shanta condition. This conception that I have become now Brahminically qualified, I have got knowledge, I can see things, jnanam, vijnanam, asika, that is not sufficient. You have to stop your birth and death. This process you have to stop. Then your life is successful. And that can be easily done if you become Krishna conscious. Bhaja Vasudeva. You have to become devotee of Vasudeva. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayag. You have to take the shelter of Bhakti Yoga, Vasudeva. Then your life will be successful. Samahatma Sudurlava. Vasudeva Sarvameti, Samahatma. You have to become Sudurlava Mahatma, not cheap Mahatma. Cheap Mahatma will not help you. You have to become real Mahatma. What is real Mahatma? Mahatma Nastamang Pratha Devi Pragatimas Bhajanti Anandamani. That is Mahatma. Thank you very much.